Kidding. Let me like move the mic away. My headphones are like extremely tangled, which is just really cool. Thank you for that. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna be taking a look at the Season 11 mid-season patch notes because I've heard they're pretty diabolical. I still haven't seen those, and I'll give my thoughts on the Transformers collaboration. First things first, with all these the collaborations, we usually get rewards, right? Like a free skin. We did not get that this time. If you guys stopped by the stream yesterday, I tried doing some of this. We looked at the skins, and then I had to go because something came up. So, regardless, yeah, you don't get anything. You don't get anything cool. I mean, you get like an Autobot and a Decepticon player icon, but like, thanks Blizzard, that's so cool. If I don't want to shield my kidney, I can't really celebrate the Transformers collab. So, you know, as ungrateful, I mean, I'd be complaining about a trash skin anyway, but I'd give them props for at least giving us a skin. But yeah, I don't really know. Decepticon Gladiator. Oh, it's a name card, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, you kind of get what you pay for, and if you have brain cells, you're probably getting nothing. So, first things first, the main bundle with all 4 skins is going to be 60 bucks. Yeah. They have coins 50% off, double, I think it's doubled, I don't know. I don't remember what they were beforehand. If you really buy skins, like really are into buying skins, which I highly advise against, guys. I know I give the game a lot of flack, and I know that a lot of people that play the game are avid Overwatch players, but it's like, I highly advise you, instead of like for 1 week, oh yeah, let me buy the newest shop skin. Go buy a game. Like, go buy something that looks good in your native store. Like, I get it, a lot of people nowadays are like solely, you know, well, I'm only a multiplayer online gamer, but it's like, if that is solely what you play and the only game you play is Overwatch, like Valorant or Apex or whatever, I strongly advise you to go just find a different genre of game. Like, if you really like shooters, Cyberpunk is good. I'm not going to shill Cyberpunk specifically, but there's a lot of good games out there that involve, you know, FPS, you know, there's third-person shooters out there. Good games to play, and you can discover even other things. Go play some RPGs, go play some other stuff. Just there are so many other better places for your money to go. I'm not your financial advisor, I'm not going to pretend to be, but in the gaming sphere, you can do so much better than this. Like, in no world am I buying off, like unless this was a Cyberpunk collab and the skins looked real good, I'm not spending $60 on in-game skins. What is it? It's 15 bucks a skin, which I guess is decent, but like, I don't know. That's just unjustifiable, in my opinion, to a specific point. And I find it to be exceptionally ironic because they had mentioned that they were going to be lowering the shop skins, and even then, that hasn't been rolled out yet. Even if it was for like old epics, we still haven't seen that come to fruition, so I don't know. But yeah, if 60 bucks doesn't tickle your fancy, you have each of them individually. Optimus Rhine, I think I like this skin a lot. I think it's a good skin. Even with all the junk it comes with, I don't think I'd say it's worth 25 bucks. That's just me. I guess if I were really a big Transformers head, I'd probably justify it somehow. I don't like his victory pose. I feel like there's so many other things that they could have did with this. Especially since we have more dynamic victory poses coming out now. Could have literally like had him transform into a truck. Like, that would have been real goofy, but I think that would have been really fitting. Whoops. The name card looks cool. The art on it's fine. You know, Ryan, player icon.
Do not forget what you have learned of our past. From lessons of the past, the future is forged. We've suffered losses, but we've not lost the war.
So yeah, I mean, I ain't justifying 25 bucks for that. Welcome, Star. Welcome, Kalen. You don't see any of them or watch Transformers pass, so for yeah. I mean, I think this had a lot of potential. I mean, yeah, I don't know. This is decent, I guess. I don't know. I ain't spending $50 on coins. What? Did my stream just crash? What the heck? Oh, shoot, I keep hitting the stupid bottle. Do not get the bougie glass water, guys. Do not get the bougie glass water. It's not worth it. My leg hurts. I think I like pulled something. So I can't really like control my leg right now, which sucks because I have to work in like 3 hours, but regardless. Okay. RC, Alari. I feel like they could have given this skin, this slot, this character to literally anybody else. Not just that, but I feel like this was going to be the I feel like this was going to be the free skin. I feel like this was the skin that they were going to give away. And either A, they were like, we don't have another skin to shill out and we need money, so to hit quota, we're not going to give them a free skin. Either that or I don't know. I don't know. Feels like this was supposed to be the free skin, is what I'm saying. I think they wanted to make more skins, they just didn't have the time to. I don't know. It's okay, but it's like, I don't... Like a Lari? Again, people were talking about like, what is it? Starscream Farah. Starscream's like a flying transformer. So, like a jet. I think it's a jet. Unless Megatron's a jet. I don't know. I used to be big into Transformers when I was younger. The downfall, my fall off of Transformers should be studied because that was diabolical. In any case, really mid, not great. Name card is cool. Cool art. Kind of mid-player icon.
Underestimate me at your own risk.
Yeah, I don't know. That genuinely feels like it was supposed to be the free skin. They just tacked a couple extra things onto it to shield it for 25. You don't see the potential. They're just robots. Like we did get. I think that's not the right way to look at this. I mean, obviously, feel free to look at it that way, but I don't think that is the way to look at this. These collabs are a chance for Blizzard to do something great, and they've just pretty much whiffed through and through. Like, I think the Transformers designs are cool, with the exception of this. This is almost as disappointing as I am as a human. This here, we'll get to that though. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I think it's a little more. More than meets the eye, if you guys get the reference. Alright. Bumblebee Bastion. I really like this one. I know people were like, this is terrible, this is awful, no good. Because it's not like lore accurate to Bumblebee, but I think they failed to realize the fact that they have to like accommodate Bastion. So I don't know. Good highlight intro. Very dynamic, very good. I do wonder how that looks with other with other skins equipped. I'll have to check that, see if we can find anything. I do like the victory pose. It's a little more dynamic. Cool card. Very minimalistic, but not bad. And Transformers Bastion, yeah, player icon. It's okay. Again, this is under the impression that these are all $25. Like, I bought Cyberpunk for the price of $25. I can't justify buying a single in-game skin. A game that I've literally poured like 300 hours into. I could buy an in-game cosmetic for the price of, and that's just kind of diabolical with me. Like, I don't know. I still, since I've made my little like binding vow to not buy any cosmetics, I haven't bought any. Not in any game. Now, Megatron Ramatra. This is extremely disappointing. I had no intention of buying any of these skins regardless because I knew they were going to be the same shill $25 garbage as always, but I had real high hopes for this one, and they just kind of whiffed it, to be honest. Like, it looks cool, I guess, but it's still just Ramatra with, like, a gray body and the Decepticon logo. Like, it really doesn't feel like they did a lot to change it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just the fact that Ramatra has too difficult to design for them to, like, work around, or what, but this just looks like base Ramatra. To me, personally. His hair, or I guess his wired hair, whatever you want to call it, his hair doesn't look very much different. He still has the cloak on. His staff just has a couple more gizmos attached to it, but it's like, I don't know. It's extremely disappointing. This was like the one skin I was really hyped for. Before we got confirmation of it, I was like, yeah, no, you know, Decepticon Ramatra would be really cool. But, yeah. It's okay. Okay, highlight intro. Again, it's just, I don't know. Like, I look at this victory pose and it does not scream Transformers to me. I don't understand why they did, like, these random poses. Again, we've seen dynamic victory poses. I'm pretty sure Seraphim had, like, a dancing one, almost. Card looks good. The art's always good. It's alright.
I will win by any means.
Rose voice actor kills it, as always.
Power flows to the one who knows how.
That's a cool looking spray. I'll give him that. That looks vile. That looks evil. That looks intimidating. I don't know why he has no legs, but that looks pretty cool. I'll give him that. Guys, come on, spend 25 bucks on the spray. Come on, you know you want to. Yeah, we got Monkey Business Winston. This goes hard. I'd spend 20 bucks on this. Check this out. We're staying stubbed like that. That's crazy. That goes hard. Alright, okay. Nah, this, I don't know where this skin is from. I mean, it's okay. I'm not spending 10 bucks on it, though. I do like that emote a lot. Looks like you could buy it for white coins. Is that real? No, they just crossed out the gold coins, which, that's weird. They make it look like white coins, even if it's not. Or is it? I can't tell. I don't know. Whatever. Steampunk Torb. It's okay. It's just an epic. That's kind of cool. That's nifty. Steampunk Bastion souvenir. I kind of like that. Steampunk name card looks alright. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If these are like $5 cheaper, I could definitely maybe justify getting this, but people are going to buy them anyways. People still continue to buy them. In spite of all the complaints from the community of, oh, change the prices, people still buy them. That's why they continue to do this with prices. This one has to be B. I really like the Bumblebee one a lot. I think it just fits Bastion's character really well too. Because like Bumblebee doesn't really speak. Like he uses other means to communicate. Like he'll use a radio. But like the Rhine looks pretty solid too. These two definitely lacking. This almost looks like a glorified epic. I would wager to say. Like I said, I truly feel like we were supposed to get RC Ilari as a reward. It's supposed to be the free one. The cape looks nice. Just looks like she has chesticles. I mean, I think you're talking about RC. I mean, they have to like do the feminine figure somehow. But yeah, I really feel like they could have used this slot for pretty much anyone else. I think Starscream Farah would have been a good choice. I don't really know. We could have gotten a Zen skin. Genji. I mean, Genji's a cyborg. We could have got something with that. But I mean, Genji gets skins every season, so I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. I don't know. I feel like there's more potential with this that just went untapped. But ultimately, I'm not going to be picking any up. Some of the skins look good. Bash and Bumblebee look good, but I can't justify 25 bucks for it. I think it's diabolical that they're charging 60 bucks for all four. It's like, will it be, you know, 10,000 if you got all of them separate? You're getting a discount. Like, not really. It's only quote-unquote discounted because they say it is. Like, they don't have to charge 25 for each of these individually. They can lower the prices, but they're not going to do that. Oh well. Let's check out the patch notes. Hold up. Summer Games is out. Winston's Beach Volleyball? Huh? Okay, for sure, for sure. Is that new? Interesting, interesting. Let's take a look at the patch notes. Overwatch 2 retail patch notes, July 9th, 2024. We really have to listen to the theme. Diabolical. Alright. Now, join the epic battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons with Optimus Prime as Reinhardt, Megatron as Ramontra, Bumblebee as Bash, and RC as Lori. Pick these limited time skins up in the game premium shop today. You can also play now through July 22nd to collect new player icons, name cards, and titles. Very cool. In a series of limited time challenges to show your allegiance to the Autobots or the Decepticons. Summer Games. Jump into the arcade and play your favorite summer games in the arcade, including Lucio Ball and Winston's Beach Volleyball. You also just earn player icons and spurs through that. And we will be getting the lifeguard skins for Lifeweaver, Roadhog, and Kiriko starting July 29th. No, July 30th. Duh. Mythic weapons. So Ryan's hammer will become available July 23rd. So in case you guys were anticipating that, hold on to your mythic tokens or whatever they're called. Your mythic shards or whatever. Player surveys. After a match is done, you may occasionally be invited to participate in a web-based survey that you can complete on a PC or your mobile device by scanning the on-screen QR code. This is your chance to let us know how you've been enjoying Overwatch 2. They're not going to give me one of those. I just know it. I can feel it. They did some audio updates. Just nifty. Okay, so none of the good stuff, the important things. Looks like they changed armor. Developer comment: the armor changes that have had a positive impact on which heroes and damage types are slowed down by armor health. We're increasing the damage reduction on it further to widen the pool of heroes that are significantly affected by armor's defense. Armor flat damage reduction is increased from 5 to 10. Enemy health bars in the display when they are at their low health threshold. So what, do they just like become highlighted on screen or something? Weird. Armor flat damage, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, on Megatron. I'll have to look. Volleyball was there last year. That's how we tried Lifeguard Mercy, and the other summer skins are free. Also followed up with our Transformers discussion earlier. Do you like Bastion, but it's not a legendary? I feel like they can barely squeeze out the idea that Bastion's a legendary. I think RC has the worst offense of looking like an epic, but I mean the skins don't look bad. Like Bumblebee looks good. I just don't like RC. It really looks like an epic to me, but that's just me. Uh oh, they tinkered with Diva. Oh no. Tank roll passive. Ultimate generation increased from 30 to 40%. So you get more ultimate off of damaging tanks now. Knockback resistance reduced from 50 to 40%, which is nice because when I was playing Lucio, booping the tank felt like nothing. Felt like I blew some air at a concrete wall and just nothing happened. Oh, they buffed Diva. The maximum duration of defense matrix is increased by half a second by reducing the rate at which the resource meter drains when in use. So it won't take longer to regenerate. The increased damage on micro missiles will help the ability feel relatively more impactful against larger health pools. We're kind of getting to a point where it feels like power creep is a thing. Like they're changing all these damage numbers and they're just inflating everything. Which I can't say I like very much, but let me read the rest of the patch notes before I give my final thoughts on that. Explosion damage increased from 4 to 5.5 damage. So it essentially gets like 20 some more damage. 25, 27, I don't know, whatever. Doomfist, removed from tank roll. Most of Doom's survivability is through his excellent mobility, but this boost to his passive over health generation will enable him to stay in the fight longer before disengaging, especially when hitting multiple targets with his abilities. Overhealth gain per target increased from 35 to 40 HP. Delay before overhealth begins to drain increased from 1 to 3 seconds. So you have your overhealth for longer and you get more health from attacking enemies, which is good. I think that that's decent. Sombra still hard counters Doom, it doesn't matter. Ooh. Ooh. Junker Queen buff. Junker Queen is relatively small and fast for a tank hero, so Commanding Shout doesn't need a ton of bonus health to be effective. The increased wound healing better rewards her for managing her abilities well. So you get 25 more overhealth off Commanding Shout. I think that's solely for her though, which is good. Wound damage self-healing multiplier increased from 2 to 2.5, so you get more heal off of your bleed effect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cardiac Overdrive is Mauga's primary tanking ability that keeps him in the fight, but the previous duration was difficult to counter. It is now more potent with a shorter duration to increase the importance of choosing both the right moment to use it as Mauga and when to try to mitigate against it. Oof. Knockback damage increased from 25 to 30. Stomp damage increased from 60 to 75. So they just gave him a little more damage. I don't think people are going to like this because people have been complaining about Mauga regardless, which is funny. Duration reduced from 5 to 3 seconds. Okay. Lifesteal increased from 60 to 100%. Wow. Okay. Damage reduction increased from 30 to 40. Allies now only receive half of the lifesteal damage reduction effect value. Oh, brother. The fortified javelin spin abilities were weakened further than necessary when Orisa was overly dominant. She has not been performing well since then, but this patch we're broadly adjusting how impactful the role is, so there's room to return some of Fortify's effectiveness. They just increased the duration. That's fair. Oh boy, what'd they do to him? Ooh. Ooh, okay. The pummel damage adjustment is not notable as it reduces the number of punches required to knock out a 250 health hero. Cool. So he just gets more armor. So did he get an additional 75 armor or did they replace that with health? Because they don't clarify that there, which is weird. So they either just gave him straight up 75 more health, which is armor, or they moved it from his like base health pool. Oh boy. Ooh, nice. Okay. Love to see it. One of the core design goals for Ryan is to be a hero that shields his team. In the past, we've reduced the barrier health significantly in order to improve other offensive aspects of his kit to better fit the fast-paced gameplay of Overwatch 2. But perhaps it was too much. We still want to avoid barriers feeling mandatory due to how useful they can be and keep tank diversity at a healthy level. However, with this patch, looking at the tank role in particular, we're increasing Ryan's barrier health and will evaluate further. The thing with Ryan and his barrier is I think they're afraid of going back to Overwatch 1, barrier meta, but Ryan cannot do anything while his barrier is active. That's the key difference, right? Like, Sigma is so powerful because, okay, deploy barrier, block damage, I can still shoot you, I can still throw my rock at you, I can still look at you funny, right? Like, I can emote on you when my barrier's out. With Ryan, I can't do that. When Orisa previously had a barrier, now she's a walking barrier, so it doesn't matter. You know, she just popped it out. It's on like an 8-second cooldown or whatever. Just shot through it. With Ryan, he literally has to pop the barrier out, and as soon as he drops it, bro's gonna take a massive amount of damage. So it's like, I don't know. I get where they're coming from, but I feel like they should do a little more with Ryan and his barrier. Maybe allow him to like shoot fire strikes while it's up. Like one hand barrier, one hand shoot the fire strike with his hammer or something. I don't know. Have an increased cast time. I don't know what they can do. But I mean, it's a buff, and the charge damage increase is just nice. Period. Did they remove Roadhog off the roster yet? Pigpen ability wasn't very useful outside of being used in the chain hook combo, so we're increasing its potential if an enemy stays within the area. Area damage after activating increased from 30 to 45 DPS. Recovery time reduced from 0.55 to 0.4 seconds. Cooldown now begins immediately when used instead of after a short delay. Okay. Wait. Sigma is a tank that does not currently have any issue with survivability when cycling between managing his barrier, kinetic grasp, and weapon range. We are, however, increasing the damage of accretion to bring back more of the threat it used to pose and increase the satisfaction in landing it, as it also did not benefit from the global increase to its projectile size. Oh, there's a spider right there. That's terrifying. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. A spider literally just like started drooping down off a web, like right in front of me. So I had to annihilate little bro, I'm sorry. I don't like killing things, but I really don't like spiders, so sorry. Until you start paying rent, my bro, you are not gonna be living here rent-free. Not on this planet. Sorry. I feel bad, but wrong place, wrong time, Choom. You don't mean it's bad, but it's not enough to be expensive. Oh, I 100% agree. I don't think any skin is warranting $25 price tag. It's like, oh, well, they give you your victory pose and your highlight intro, and you get a couple voice lines. Like, that's meaningless. I checked the hero gallery. Maybe there were like 20 bucks on there, but even then, it's still just like, ugh. I wish they'd lower the prices. Just period. That's good, though. I think you can do the one-shot thing. Accretion damage increase from 40 to 80, 120 damage total. I don't know what they mean by that. It's like you can't like one shot with it anymore, right? Or I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Ooh, monkey. Winston is one of the top performing tanks at the moment, though, when considering how satisfying the individual abilities within his kit are. The Tesla cannon secondary fire felt underwhelming for how long it took to charge. So it'll now be a bit more fluid. We also want Primal Rage mode Winston to be killable, but adding some health to it will help avoid some of the extreme situations where it could happen too quickly. Cool, that's not bad. 2.85 seconds. That's not bad. Oh boy. Reload time will transform reduce from 2 to 1.6, which is nice. I, as the occasional ball player, enjoy that. Allied overhealth transfer ratio increased by 50%. Use up to 50 overhealth per target to grant allies up to 75 HP. Oh, no way. They literally just did this, like, a season ago. They just nerfed Zarya, and now they're nerfing her, or they're buffing her back to what she was. At least the duration. Unless it used to be 2.5. I don't know. It may have been 2.5 instead of 2.25. No, wait. 2.5. No? No, that's right. I'm misreading that. So they literally just undid an old nerf that they hit her with in typical Blizzard fashion. Okay. DP, damage roll passive, now only half as effective against tank heroes. 10% healing reduction. What? So Bob gains tank roll passive. Interesting. Primary fall off range rescaled from 25 to 35 to 20 to 30 meters. So he gets fall off at an earlier range, so they nerfed Cassidy. Okay. What? Your custom blast explosion damage reduced from 30 to 0. I didn't even know it did damage. Explosion knockback radius increased from 6 to 8 meters. Knockback increased by 11%. Okay, so they just turned it into a bigger boop, which I can get down with. They nerfed that, okay. Rather small change here, but we'd like to minimize the amount of time tanks can be taken out of the fight for... And they are also the easiest targets to hit with Sleep Dart, yeah, no duh. Oh, duration on tank heroes. Okay, I can vibe with that. That's fine, I guess. Allies no longer see the destroyed UI when healing pylon breaks. That's kind of lame. Alari will still see this UI, but alerts... But this UI alert, but allies generally don't need it, as it could occur fairly often and be distracting. Oh hey, okay, so you get trans faster. I like that. Cool. Reducing the cost of transcendence, as Zenyatta was impacted more than most by some of the changes this patch. Alright. That's okay. I don't understand why people were so angry about it. They just buffed a lot of tanks. I don't really see. I mean, the armor is probably going to be nutty. We'll play one game. We'll see how it feels. I'll just... Pretty sure that's the only stuff to have looked at here. Yeah, I'm still on tier 17. I haven't really touched Overwatch this season. I don't think we're finishing this pass. I don't care to be completely honest. Yeah. I'm okay. Do we find a game already? What? Do you know any channels or videos to improve your gameplay's diva? Players can play, but people are going to complain regardless. There's a lot of different factors to look out for. There's just... 5, 2, 1? I don't know about that one. Athena?
Together then strikes him down.
What? Okay, alright, I'm gonna start bugging. We've been counting wrong the whole time, clearly, I guess. Okay, well, my sense is insane. Wow, my gameplay is so sloppy, it's not even funny. I guess I just really have not touched Overwatch in such a long time. Okay, alright, okay. Okay. Okay.
Don't
I don't understand how I played with the Sins. What kind of, like...
I will keep you safe.
That's diabolical.
We have to catch up.
Jesus. I love CC. I love CC. So unbelievably much. Jesus. That's diabolical. We're cooked. We're so cooked.
They took the robot.
You do think you might be playing it the wrong way, sir. As long as you're not backline diva-ing, as long as you're moving with your team,
Stop them.
not pushing too far when no one's with you.
Enemy turret over there.
We are fewer in number, but greater in spirit.
Like me right here, my team, I wish they'd push with me a little more.
Is that all you've got? Enemy will get
Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. We got it.
You can't stop me. I'm on fire.
It's killable.
It's high time.
Gosh, the Cassidy. Okay, I have to like relearn how to kill Doomfist here. So what happens when you don't touch Overwatch for like a month and a half? Okay, I'm pushing way too far. Come here. I'm cooked. You're aggressive, but you feel like you're not doing well enough for playing her. What tank is it? Because like Diva has some pretty hard counters on tank.
Pushing the barricade.
Incoming!
Heat check confirmed. Turret detected.
Got the robot!
Turret is making progress. The pressure.
It's like bottom 500 ball gameplay right here. Truly.
We've lost possession of the robot.
Jesus, okay. Zero momentum, I love that. That's awesome. Malga, Doomfist, Orisa? Diva's decent against Malga. He's just a big target. If you just shoot him enough, he'll die. I think the only like hard counter to D.Va on tank. Oh my gosh. I wager to say is Zarya, just because her beam can end up cutting through your defense matrix. Bro. I gotta go back to spawn for heals. Is that real?
Now go get him. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Meteor strike.
Back in control.
Yeah, if you're just not practicing on tank very much, don't beat yourself up too hard over it. Yeah, honestly, I would just say go like on YouTube, look up D.Va guide.
Rocket barrage incoming. Enemy here. Surrender to my will. Overtime. Stay with the robot. We're almost there.
A lot of the people making guides are usually like top 500 players anyway, so typically they know what they're talking about, even more than I do, so. It's cooked. Yeah. I don't know if it was just the team we were facing, but that was not fun at all. It's like CC left and right. Oh my gosh, that blows. Think you could make a Hanzo guide? Nah, there's way more qualified Hanzo players out there that are actually high rank. What time is it? Oh, we're at 198 subs. We're almost there. We're creeping up. But yeah, I guess for anyone in chat, when we hit 200 subs, I'll do a Q&A. I'll probably do a thread on the community tab, and then I'll put some... I'll probably make like a temporary channel in the Discord for a Q&A. Both getting into the hundreds. Yeah, I saw that. Congrats, by the way. But yeah, Emong, he has one, which looks pretty decent. It's only a year old, so I wager to say it's still pretty good. There's a guy named A10. He's like top 500 or something. He does pretty good competitive guides. But I think like watching a whole bunch of different guides is good because it gives you a lot of different perspectives, and truthfully you're never going to be able to replicate one player's gameplay. There's so many different things that go into that, like what platform they're on, just their general playstyle experience and stuff like that. So just practice with her. Look at a couple guides, and I'm sure you'll improve 100%. Just be conscious of your gameplay, I guess, is another thing. Because that's something I kind of do. I just go on like autopilot and I just shoot at things. Like even if I'm not hitting anything. Setting guides is probably a good one too. That was what I was going to say, and I yawned and forgot. Oh, oh. Yeah, so I mean, you can end up getting these individually. But still, it's like, eh. For real, if they just dropped the price from 1900 to 1500 on legendaries, I'd probably buy a lot more legendaries. Truthfully. Still mad that they locked D.Va Summer Skin. Yeah. More items in shop, that's crazy. Do we want to play Lucio Ball? We'll do one round of Lucio Ball, because I know if I don't play it now, I'm never going to play it. Truthfully. Oh, this is Winston's volleyball. Oh, let me see. There's even some matchup guides for D.Va as well.
Welcome to Winston's Beach Volleyball.
Estadio dos Gorillas. Nice.
Who's up? What a beautiful day to play! Make some noise! 3, 2, 1. That's an ace.
What am I doing?
It's time to serve.
Where's the ball? Are you?
But you did your best.
Hi there. Hi.
There's the ball. Okay, okay, I got you.
Dusting off.
Oopsie daisy score.
Rust, my greatest.
You're about to be served.
Taking flight.
Monkey.
Going up.
Both teams are on their A game.
Target located.
Yeah.
Ready, set, serve.
On the move.
Nice.
Serve it up.
This weakness.
Merry Christmas.
Whoops, they stumbled there. Can I get some service?
Repositioning.
Oh, no, no, no. Go to Genji. Here, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. No, okay, never mind, I lied.
Enemy in sight.
Serve up that ball! Did someone call?
Scaling up.
Oh, no way.
Always next point.
Okay, alright.
Oopsie-daisy score.
I would be so mad.
Spotted.
It's time to
A power surge.
Yeah, they're gonna get that. Oh, maybe not. Hey, goated. For sure.
echo.
Echo.
Ready, set, serve!
Alright, Genji, come on, you got it. Let's go, Genji.
Taking flight.
Okay.
And it drops. I
Wow.
love the effort.
Hi.
It's diabolical work, alright.
Christmas.
Why is it so warm? Well, the Earth is tilted on its axis thanks to a planetary collision 5 billion years ago. Why is it so warm? Well,
No! Ah, I thought it would go over.
thanks to a planetary collision 5 billion years ago. Get a load of this.
Scaling up.
Touching down.
Oh. Whiff. Come on, whiff it. Meow. Come on.
Repositioning.
Alright, Echo, I'm putting faith in you. They both wasted their cooldowns. Alright.
Here.
This rally has me on the edge of my seat.
She got there half of the court.
Ascending.
Ooh, that was a huge play. Nice follow-up, Genji. Let's get that. Yep, easy. Yes, sir.
Match score.
Oh, I thought Echo had that. My bad.
Did your best. Match score.
Oh, wow, I whiffed it.
Yes. Sorry about that. Oops. Match score.
How embarrassing.
Engaging enemy combatants.
Oh, they thought they had the strat. I got you.
A score.
They're gonna start going for these like little whiffs in the corner. Real. Don't tell me they have divas.
A magnificent play.
How did I get it? Undeserved. Yeah, let's go. That's huge. Monkey. Is Diva playable? Let's play some Lucio ball. That Winston skin is the one I just had on. That's not my skin, I don't own that, but that's like a super exclusive like, pass. I think it was a weekly challenge skin.
Louder this time.
Huh?
And a make hand to God.
Bro's not the Lucio main. He ain't built like me.
Enemy spotted.
Hard counter right here. Let me see. Shoot, stupid. I whiffed it. Oh, that was huge. Nice. Oh, no, never mind. I lied.
You want that louder? Suboptimal. Louder this crank up the game. Nice shot.
If we just went over to the follow-up, that would have been 2.
On go. This is my favorite part. What a stage! You want that louder? Oh, you want to hear this? Let's break it down! Oh, let's break it down!
Oh, come on, it's right there, it's right there.
This is my favorite part.
You got that, nice.
On go, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll turn it up. Oh, let's break it down. Oh, you want to hear this?
Bro. Oh, they're gonna hit that. Okay. Just release the skins if they're gonna let us play them. I could see the frustration. I would like to get that Winston skin. Probably just put it in the shop for like $10. They might run it through Twitch drops though. Yeah, I don't really. Is there anything else to do? I don't really think there is. I think that's it, yeah. Especially since they were free skins from the first game, yeah. We know they don't have that mindset though. Why would they give away skins for free when they can make money off of them? Not to say I like that ideology, but that's the adoption they've chosen to make. We'll play like base Lucio ball. Let's go from there.
Let's get loud. This is my favorite part.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll turn it up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, I'll turn it up. You want that louder? Louder this time. Crank up the game.
Oh, I should have hit, bro. What?
Let's get loud. Crank up the game. Louder this time. Here they come. Here comes this louder this time. Yeah, I'll turn it up.
Yeah. Oh, what?
On go, I'll take it.
Nice. I thought he blocked that for sure. Oh, that's huge. That's massive. What a guy. said, Because I'm not gonna play with you all, thank you. Real. Right here. No, I lied. I just had to get it away. I know those critters were trying to go in for that shot there.
Crank up the game. Vamos esculasha. Vamos esculasha.
Oh no 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 no!
This is my favorite part. Amp up this beat. Oh, let's break it. Oh, you wanna hear this? Yeah, I'll turn it up. Favorite part. Crank up the game.
Oh, wait.
Break it. Damn. Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? Vamos esculasha.
They all left the game. They all left. That's diabolical.
This is my favorite part.
Get it before they realize they're in a game.
Crank up the game. My favorite part.
Uh-oh.
Amp up this beat.
Why does he make that noise?
Oh, you wanna hear this?
Come on. Hit that, come on. Yes, sir. Baby, that's the one.
He scores. Oh, let's break it. Damn. I'll turn it up. Oh, let's break it. Damn.
They got it. I didn't think they'd make it that easy. Shoot. This game though. Nice.
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Alright, we cleared all the summer games. We won all of them. That was just pure luck, but it's a first. Blizzard sees me not logging on the game for a month. They're like, yeah, we have to get him some wins. We have to like get him in a team that can hard carry him. Otherwise, he's really gonna stop playing. Joke's on them, though. I'm not gonna play anyways. That Diva jacket from 92.36. Is it on the same site? That's a very substantial drop. Hopefully, I wonder if there's a good explanation for that. Same site. Strange. Hanzo Archery. That could be an interesting game mode. I don't know how they'd pull that off, but that would be pretty cool to see. Ooh, looks like the Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter is coming out tonight. It's leaking. They have discounts on some stuff? Okay, I'll have to take a look. Actually, I'll take a look now. May as well. Alright. I don't know if we have anyone else in chat, but anyone have any burning topics they want to discuss? I mean, I still have a little bit of time to kill. Alternatively, I could just go, like, make food or something. But I still have a little bit before I gotta go, so I don't mind if there's any discussions we want to have. I think my prefrontal cortex is burned out on Overwatch, though. Or at the very least, we just won 3 games, so I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna ride that high for the next, like, month. Updates on Alan Wake. Yeah, I haven't had the motivation to play it. I think I have tomorrow off. Yeah, I think I have tomorrow off. I'll try to get a part out then. At least a little bit, that we can get back into the groove of things. I have a lot of IRL stuff going on, so I'm not going to be able to buy Alan Wake 2 for quite a while. Which I think is kind of one of the reasons why I just haven't really felt the motivation to touch it. I've been having some car trouble, truthfully, so if that's like the biggest thing, just hope you won't fully lose interest. I don't think I will. I mean, we're probably like at the halfway point, a little over the halfway point. So we still have plenty left, and I mean, I still want all the answers to all the questions I have about the game, so. We'll be back on it just in due time. But yeah, the car thing is like, it's either A, the car is completely dead, or B, I just have like a small thing I have to fix. You're at the halfway point? Okay, cool. If my laptop ever loads here, we can take a look at Insert Coin Clothing's summer sale or whatever they're doing. Yeah, I don't know. I've also been having some like reconsideration on career stuff. How about a motorcycle? I actually considered that because they're a lot cheaper, but they're a lot more dangerous to drive. Bicycle? The bicycle is not conceivable. I have to travel way too far for that. Like 90% of the way I drive to get to work, it's all construction. So, I mean, I guess there are alternate routes to take, but I think they take way too long. I don't know. I don't know how to explain the public transport system out here. It's really not very in-depth. Like, I mean, America's infrastructure pretty much just relies on you having a vehicle. That's the sad part. Because the place I work is in another district of the city. So basically, I don't know if the transportation system moves that way. I'd have to look into that, I guess. Card isn't, yeah. That's the hard part. I mean, I guess I could just go straight up American Dream style, get out like a massive loan, and then get a car that way. But it's like, I have no money saved up, truthfully, so it's just a mess. Massive freaking mess. Truthfully, I think if not like outright a win condition, I think a progression condition, just in terms of life, is me just getting another job. They really do have a summer sale, huh? I'll check it out. I'll look at it, see if there's anything cool. I doubt I'll buy anything from it, but... Alright. I do have it on my wish list as well, so... I think it'll notify me. Looks like they have a couple Doki Doki things. I guess another thing I can do is get like an online remote job, which those are all a little sketchy because it's like, I don't know, I don't want to do work for some company and they're just like, don't pay me pay me money or something. It's like, see, we had some complications. It's like, no, give me my money. I don't know. I think I might swap from doing like police work to doing like firefighting stuff or like emergency services. Because like, I don't know. Isn't one job enough? I just need to change jobs. But I mean, ultimately having two jobs would allow me to save more money. Just having more income flow in would just be ideal. But one job is not enough. I mean, it is enough to get by, but not enough to thrive, I guess. Because it's just like, if I have... Hypothetically, if I'm trying to save up for a car, I would need to do that pretty handily. But it's like, between bills and rent and stuff like that, it's just very difficult. And it's like, on top of all the stress, it's like, I won't lie, I occasionally go out to like grab food and stuff because it's like, I want some level of autonomy. And I know if you ask any like financial advisor, like, oh, you're just gonna have to sit there and, I don't know, eat ramen noodles for a year. And it's just like, no. I'm not gonna pretend I'm the pinnacle of health, but ramen noodles for a year is probably gonna like increase cholesterol and freaking high blood pressure and all that. And it's just like, yeah, when I finally pop or something gives out in my body and then now I have a $10,000 medical bill on top of a $8,000 car payment, I'm not going to be happy. So, you know, I figure I'll go a little farther in terms of already being broke and just get some half decent grub. So, I mean, I don't know. Whole system is just gonked. Unless you're a millionaire, it doesn't matter. But I don't mean to complain about my financial problems on here. That's a different story for another day. But yeah, I have considered swapping to, or I am considering swapping to EMS. After getting pulled over a couple weeks ago, I really sat there and I asked myself, it was just like, is that really what I want to do? Because it's like, the reason I want to do police work is investigations, which that takes quite a while to get into. It could take like 5 to 8 years, depending on certain factors. Like if I build up enough rep and stuff like that, I could do it in like 5, 6, but if it takes longer, or if, you know, hiring processes, I ended up getting beaten out by other candidates, then it's like, it could very well take a lot longer. And even then, there's no guarantee. Like, I could be a beat cop for 10 years and just do nothing. And it's just like me sitting there doing traffic stops, patrols. It's like, yeah, we respond to calls and stuff like that, but it's just like in my pastime, it's like, I don't know. I got pulled over for my third brake light, which is literally just unimportant. And truthfully, I had no idea it was out, so it was probably out for quite a while. So instead of, like, I don't know, going after these supervillains that are going 20 plus miles over the speed limit, or anything that poses an actual danger, it's like that's what we're wasting our, like, resources and our taxpayer dollars on, is my busted brake light that I had no idea was out for God knows how long. It's like, yeah, real Crime Stopper over here. It's just like, wow. Does seem very competitive. I mean, the whole job scene is competitive. EMS and stuff like that, like, it is. Unless they're just picky, which I can agree with both sides of it. But it doesn't help when there are people who, like, I don't know, someone's dad's a firefighter, and then, like, he or she wants to become a firefighter. So you already have someone that's, like, planted in the system. And it's like, oh yeah, my daughter, my son, they're real good, real hard worker and stuff like that. And if the dad or the mom in the biz already has, you know, good rep, it's like, okay, well, Tommy's a real good firefighter or a cop or whatever, real good person. So his son or daughter, you know, they're giving him the good word. I think we'll go with that. That's a safe bet, because it's like, realistically, you think about this, the city, all of that, whoever, whatever specific thing you're doing, fire, police, whatever, they're pretty much making an investment on you as an individual, whoever the hiree is or the new employee, like putting you through academy, training you, that time and that effort and that resources. Like, they have to make sure that whoever they hire is actually, like, a quality individual. Which doesn't always happen, but it's like, you got to make sure that this person is actually up to the task. The experience will be good. Oh no, I 100% agree on that, but it's just like, I can't even get to that point anyways. Like, I tried for, like, the one entry-level job I could find. I'm gonna have to, like, I had just recently came to this epiphany. I'm gonna have to start calling fire departments and see if they have, like, tours, or I don't know if they'd have ride-alongs. I know police officers do. Or, I don't know, maybe if I could just hit up a recruiter on either side, like a police recruiter or a... I don't know if the fire station has recruiters, but just sit down and just try to have, like, a real conversation that isn't shrouded in all of this, like, professional BS. Like, someone that can actually give me some direction. Because, like, the whole, you know, gotta maintain professionality, like, let's just cut that and get down to the brass tacks. Like, just talk to me like I'm a person, because you're also a person. Like, I get it. You know, obviously, all the respect to the firefighters and the police and stuff like that, but it's just like, at the end of the day, we're both humans. Just talk to me. Tell me what I need to do to get to the point where I want to be. Don't give me the patronizing high and mighty, like, oh, you just gotta keep trying. Like, tell me what sequence of events it would take. Like throw me a bone of information here. Like, help me out. And I get it. It is just about being tenacious and constantly applying. Like, you could fail 20 times, and on the 21st time, you might get it. I get that part, but it's like, what exactly is it that they're looking for? Like, what is the most pivotal key that matters? Like, am I dead on arrival? Like, just the more info I have, the better off I'll be. Did you have to get back up? Oh, no, absolutely. Right? I'm not so entitled that I expect to walk in on my first interview and, oh yeah, you got the job. You start tomorrow. Like, no. I completely, wholeheartedly understand that. I'm not trying to be entitled or whatever. Like, I get it. It's a process, and it's very competitive, so I understand that. But if I could just talk to someone and be like, okay, one of the key things we look for is experience, right? So I'm just like, okay, instead of wasting my time trying to give it another shot without experience, because 90% of the people that are going in there are probably ex-military, which is a big up for a majority of law enforcement, even firefighting, right? Like, having that military experience is just golden. You're immediately like the golden apple that fell from the tree. It's like experience, connections, networking, stuff like that. It's just like, I'm kind of at the point where it's like, yeah, I'll get my degree. And I've heard 50-50 on this. I've heard people say, like, yeah, you can have your criminal justice degree, but it doesn't really make a difference. Like, it just shows you were dedicated to the degree. That's what that shows, more than anything else. I don't know if it makes you a worthy candidate. So it's just like, you can go in there with or without the degree, and I think it would end up the same way. So it's like, instead of going for a degree, I could just go for my certifications in, you know, medical administration, whatever. Just take a course, get my certifications reestablished and whatnot. Instead of wasting my time like a chicken with its head cut off. But it's just like, if I knew what their mentality was going into it, and it's obviously going to be different with every place, but it's just like, if they were like, yeah, if you don't have the experience, you're not going to get hired. At least I can take a step back and like reevaluate and reassess my plan and be like, okay, I'm going to go do something, try my best to find a job that would give me relevant experience, right? What about a security job? And that's the thing, is I've thought about that too. Like, that's, I don't know. My thing with that is, like, if you are a security guard, unless you're like through a third-party agency that has like licensure to enact your own autonomy over someone who's breaching security, then it's like, who's gonna get called? The cops. It's like me, a security guard, just sitting there like, all right, buddy, you're not leaving the premises. We're gonna have to call the police. It's like, I can't do anything at that point. Obviously, that law varies from state to state, but truthfully, I think like 8 times out of 10. Unless someone is an immediate active threat, the cops are going to get called, and they're going to be the ones to be like, yeah, leave the premises, or there's going to be legal action. Like, I have no real power in that. Which I don't really care about that. If that looks good on the resume, so be it. I kind of want to buy the samurai t-shirt. Do they have any of those on Amazon? That would be pretty cool. Just running around with the samurai t-shirt on. Insert Coin still has the 3 for 15 pins. They have like an Arasaka one, a Trauma Team one, Samurai one. I'll probably pick those 3 up. As cool as that jacket is, I do not want to spend $100 on a jacket. But yeah, if I could just sit down with someone and they just give me the pointers. Like, is it really truly all about presentation? Is it really truly all about experience? Like, I'm sure different departments prioritize different things, but it's just like, if I knew a little more, like what would give me the edge, like what path I should take. It's like, I don't know if I should just keep on relentlessly applying, or if I should just cut my losses and try to like work my way up somehow. Think the jacket might be too new? Yeah, most likely. But yeah, if I could sit down with a recruiter and do that. I mean, there are things like jail guard, which I guess that's always like, you literally just... You can probably eat dirt and become a jail guard. Like, you'd eat crayons, munch on those in your pastime and become a jail guard and work your way up from there. But it's like, I don't know. I think it's the same exact runaround. Like, yeah, sure, you become a drop of water in the ocean, right? You're barely touching the field that you're trying to get into, but it's like the other jail guard who's been there for 8 months more than me or whatever, has more experience. Just wanted a side gig out of the military. Can't you do the trainee detective role? I mean, that's like 50-50. There is literally a job called investigative assistant. I applied for that. I got rejected for it, which I kind of figured, because their qualifications, they were just like, oh, how good are you at managing files and this, that, the other, and I have like no relevant experience in that. Not that it would be difficult, I feel. Just do the job. I don't know. Learn how they categorize everything. Learn how they classify everything. Learn how everything is organized and just assimilate. I don't know. I don't know if they like look at everyone who turns in an application to these things that doesn't immediately have qualifications as some like drooling, brain dead baby with no sense of like self. But it's just like, I don't know. I hate the whole like, I mean, I get it, but at the same time I hate it. It's like, if you're not good on paper, you're worthless, and it's just like, okay. So it's just like I need to figure out what the best course of action is. Like I don't know if I should just keep relentlessly applying to these every time they open up, or just try to take an alternate route where I can get some kind of relevant experience. And it's like if I knew what kind of experience in the standard world would be relevant, like if I'm talking to a police recruiter and he's like, oh yeah, security work is pretty good, especially if you have no prior military experience or whatever. It's just like with a degree, he's like, yeah, you know, security experience with a degree that will make you look good on paper. And it's just like if I got that, it's like, okay, I know what to do then. In the UK, you can without being in the police front line in some departments. Really? Because they have like junior detectives and stuff like that, or like detective trainees, like you said. Kind of like I guess you could say Joseph to Sebastian. Like Sebastian's a full-on detective, and Joseph was like a side detective. I guess that's not the proper specific position, but you're pretty much shadowing them with the intent of becoming a full-fledged detective on your own. Yeah, like Kidman, yeah. It's Joseph and Kidman to Sebastian. I don't know, I wish I had some direction. Everyone just kind of shills out that mumbo-jumbo, like, oh, we really appreciate your time. Like, come on, just tell me off rip. What is it going to take for me to be a prime candidate? And I know presenting yourself and stuff like that is, like, obviously, that's a given. I'm not going to go in there and be like, yeah, I hate formalities. Let's get to the point. I don't do that, obviously. Be respectful and stuff like that. And that's just, this is a base. That's just how you should be. But, like, when it gets down to it, it's just like, let's get things done. I really just want some direction here. I think it's just the fact that there's so many unknowns that are... it's what frustrates me. And that's where this all stems from, is just the frustration. Because it's like, I don't know if what I'm even doing is worthwhile. They do have samurai shirts on Amazon. They seem a little off-brand, but, I mean... I think it's ironic. In your opinion, the U.S. is not somewhere that you can rely. Yeah. I feel like it's like that with every country. There's always going to be something, some kind of caveat. Always something getting in the way of the plans. Because, like, even if I hypothetically, first things first, had the money to move to a different country, there's so many different loopholes to jump through there. Like, you have to have an established residence and stuff like that. I mean, I guess there's, like, spousal visas and stuff like that, but I feel like that's... No. That just in and of itself is its own trial and tribulation. But, like, for whatever reason, just individually moving there, you have to, like, account for citizenship. And with, like, a government job, like being a police officer or a firefighter, you have to... You have to have a whole lot of different things. Like, if you're not a regular citizen in that area, then they probably won't let anyone in a government position. I think there's nice. All officers you met were respectful. That's fair. I mean, there's a lot of respectful officers out here, too. It's just the news and the media shills out this idea that all of them are evil, but it's like, that's the stuff that gets clicks and watch time and stuff like that. Like, you're not seeing the officer who saved the day. So, like, 8.5 out of the 10 police stories that get shown on the news are all just something awful. Some individual who was just negligent. Or something that just went, like, terribly wrong. It's like, I'll never justify negligence, and I feel like if you are in the position of a police officer or a position of authority, like, you obviously have to approach that with proper care and understanding and assessment, but it's like, I think it depends. Like, there's a lot of discretion that goes into it. Like, I wasn't there, I was not in that situation. like my life was not potentially being threatened, but it's like, at what point does someone say that their life is being threatened? If someone just simply resists arrest, I don't think so. Now, if someone like shows a weapon or has a weapon, that's a whole different story that changes the ballpark completely, because it's like, I don't know what their intentions are. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they're willing to do to maintain their freedom. Which, again, that's more applicable if someone has like a warrant or if you actively catch them committing a crime. So it's like, I don't... Too many different factors. It's not a black and white situation, pretty much ever. Think back to the one that I had to deal with as a prime example. Yeah. I mean, I think it was just unlucky. I think that officer was probably having a particularly slow day. He ended up behind me at a traffic light. Was probably like looking directly at my broken brake light, which again, I didn't know was there. And it's not like I got a ticket or anything, but still, it's like, really? I don't know. Like, if I were him in that situation, I'd have probably been like, okay, I'll run the plates real quick. If the plates are clean, be like, alright, whatever. You know, it's just a broken brake light. Again, different story if it was like a main brake light. Like one of the two brake lights that people actually look at, you know, when they're stopping or whatever. Like, if those were out, okay, I understand. That's more of a safety hazard, right? Like, if little Timmy driving his dad's Beamer on his phone scrolling through TikTok at the same time, like, looks up, doesn't see my right brake light flash, he's like, okay, still going, whatever, and like rear ends me, first thing first, that's on him. But secondly, it's like there could have been something to prevent that at that point. But it's like nobody looks at the third brake light. I don't know. But I mean, that's just the nature of everyday police work. It's not like you're going to be stopping supervillains every step of the way. But the problem is that there are supervillains out there, so maybe we should be redirecting our resources elsewhere. I don't know. I digress. I guess off topic of that, how is DBD? I like logged in briefly yesterday. I had like no intention of playing a game. I just figured I'd log in to see what was going on, but not much right now, it seems. We haven't gotten 2v8 yet, right? Because when we get 2v8, I'll probably hop back on. We'll do a stream for DBD. You haven't played it in 5 days? Nice. Good little mental detox, I figure. I figure you and I could play 2v8 if you wanted. Oh, I guess you don't play killer very much. We'll see. We'll play that by ear. Truthfully. 2v8 comes out on July 16th. Okay. I mean, we could play it by ear. I don't know if I'll have PS Plus by then. And again, later this month, I'm taking a trip out to a different state for a concert, so I think all of my excess funds are going to go to that, in case there's anything out there to see. Actually, the 25th, the stream of 2v8 is the 16th. Oh, so they're just going to showcase it before it goes live. Or I guess live in the sense of the game. It's a concert for a band called AJR. They're playing not too far away, so I figured may as well. Surprisingly, I don't think many people have heard of them, which I'd wager to say they're pretty popular, but record some stuff. I don't know if we can record, but I might take some pictures or something. My phone like never has space on it because I still have like a 2016 Android, so my space is pretty much perpetually full just off of the apps I have. They can't seem to like balance the space out, which, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, a phone upgrade is something I could do. One of my buddies keeps on giving me a hard time about it. He's like, "Oh, get a new phone, get a new phone." I'm just like, I can still make phone calls, take the occasional picture or two. I don't need a new phone yet. Which I probably don't want to wait until it breaks, because at that point I'll be without a phone for probably a bit of time. But I'll figure it out. I never got the whole sensation with just constantly upgrading. I feel like that's exactly what they want you to do. It's just like, if it works, it works. There's no need to take it beyond that point. There are plenty of bands I'd like to see live, at least before they disband. One of my favorite bands is called Of Monsters and Men. They're like out of Iceland. I don't think they come to the States very often though. And I almost feel like their band is on the verge of, I don't want to say breaking up, but they're pursuing their own individual music careers, which, you know, more power to them, all that respect and whatnot, but it's just like, man, that band was like there from my childhood, so sucks to see them potentially drift apart. I don't think they've made any new music together in quite a while either, but again, whatever makes them happy, I guess. There's another band, Starset. I think we briefly discussed Starset. I don't think I ever sent you any follow-up music, which I'll have to do. I'll probably do that today. Remember them from Repost? Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Starset live. I don't know, let me look at my music. Maybe I've got other choices off rip. I like Panic at the Disco, but I feel like the crowd would just be like a bunch of women. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like with Arctic Monkeys, that would be another band I'd like to see, is Arctic Monkeys live. But it's just like there's this video clip of them singing one of their more popular songs, 505, and the whole crowd is just women singing it along. There's probably guys there too, but it sounds primarily like women. Again, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know if you've ever sat next to a screaming woman, like out of excitement. It like destroys your eardrums. So I'd have to like bring earplugs, which kind of mitigates the entire purpose of the concert. But I mean, if you have the capacity to lose some of your hearing, if you have some capacity to take hearing damage, then worth a shot. Do I have any merch or albums from bands? Oh yeah. I have a bunch of different CDs. I have a couple different Arctic Monkeys ones that I was able to get my grubby hands on. I have an AJR CD. I need to get a couple more because a couple of their older albums are really good. What else? I have an Of Monsters and Men album. I wanted to get some of their older ones, but they're so old, it's like 10 plus years, so they're really hard to come by without spending a lot of money. And I really don't feel like spending $50 on a CD. What else? I know I have a couple more. I can't remember the names right now. I cannot remember them for the life of me. There's a band called The Offspring. I have one of their CDs. I do have a CD. It's more of a collectible. I've never played it. I don't really plan on it. I don't plan on playing it, I mean. One of the bands that features on the radio station from Phantom Liberty, I got a signed CD from them, which is really cool because it's like a little piece of cyberpunk history at the same time as like the band, and the song is pretty good too. The songs they have featured on there. But other than that, I don't know if I have too much music paraphernalia. When I was like 11 or 12 years old, I was super, I don't even remember this, I don't remember how old I was, but I think that was probably the range. I think it was like preteen. And I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard the song Party Rock, but the little group that made it, LMFAO, I ended up getting one of their CDs. I just played that on repeat like constantly. Probably not the best music for like a kid to be listening to, but I thought it was funny. Did you get the Old Gods of Asgard CD if you really like them? It's on that website. Okay. Depends on how much it is. I don't like spending more than 20 bucks on CDs. That's where I'm at. Because like I have YouTube Premium, right? So I'm just like, if I really want to listen to their music, I'll just look it up on there. To each their own, yeah. I was younger, I just thought it was goofy and funny, so just like I really want to get that. I think there's like apparently some what was it? There's like this bonus like sticker that came in there, but it could have been like a signed, like the CD could have been signed or something like that. I don't remember. So I was just like, oh man, what if I end up getting the signed one? I didn't. I got the sticker, so it didn't matter, but $15 for you? Okay. Figure it's probably relative. 9 songs. I'll have to take a look and see if it'd be worth. Because, like, something I want personally is a samurai album. I would love it if Cyberpunk made a piece of merch where it was just like all of the samurai songs in a CD. I would totally buy that. I'd spend 20 bucks on that. That would go hard. It's like the only Old Gods of Asgard song that I know. I think it's Herald of Darkness. That's the only one that I've like consistently listened to. Not to say their other music is bad, I haven't heard it, so I honestly have no idea. Someone on Discord, but you have to listen. You have to finish chapter 4 of Alan Wake. You can still listen to it if you like. It's your ringtone. I'll probably take a look at it. I've been trying to find more music. I feel like I always am perpetually. I'll kind of like migrate from like band or song to every few weeks. Go like band to band. I'll just listen to their stuff on repeat until I just get sick of it, and then I'll hunt down the next. I have to like go back to my old playlists and see if there's any songs that I've just forgotten. I probably have like well over 1,000 songs that I listen to. I kind of want to make like some super mega playlist. I thought I knocked my energy drink over. I was gonna start bugging. You don't listen to many bands or people. It's the only ones you truly like you stick with. That's fair. I pretty much listen to music like all the time though, so it's like my little escape. There's all those people that are like weird music gatekeepers. Like, oh, you like rock? All right, well, name like 12 AC/DC songs, and it's just like, yeah, I've never really listened to them. You like metal? Name like 12 Slipknot songs. And it's like, I've only listened to like 2 or 3. And it's just like, you're not a real music fan. Like, oh, okay, let me just disintegrate. My bad. It's like nothing wrong with people being cringe fans there, yeah. No, nothing wrong with being passionate about a band. I get that, but I don't think anyone's invalid for listening to a select few songs. Now, I will say, and this is going to be me on their side, if you're like really big into a band and someone discovers it through TikTok and they're all just like a bunch of little critters, they're like, oh, it's that band from TikTok, and it's just like, it's just not, but okay. Like, I feel like that's such a disrespectful statement. It's like in that same vein of, like, say you're an anime fan, right? You like whatever, let's just take, we'll use Attack on Titan for an example, because I think we can, a majority of us are like Attack on Titan. If not that, then Dragon Ball or, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen, whatever anime that Fortnite features as a cosmetic option. And you have like these little fetus children, little 8-year-old who's never actually like seen any form of media outside of Fortnite, and like they watch Jujutsu Kaisen or something. And like, oh, it's that guy from Fortnite, and it's Gojo, and it's like, no, that's not the guy from Fortnite. And I know that that's like a common meme. And it's kind of funny when it's used in that format. It's like a picture of Goku's like the guy from Fortnite, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's funny. But then there's people that unironically think that that's what it is. Like, oh, they made a show on that guy from Fortnite? It's just like, oh, brother. That's just people being young and inexperienced, but that, like, that kind of rustles my jimmies. It's like, wow. That's wild. Disrespectful for Nick Cage to say, oh, it's that guy from DVD. Yeah. Like, oh, that guy from Dead by Daylight. I know he made movies. It's like in a year when Laura Croft comes out. Well, not when she comes out, but when she's out, there's like a new DVD player, has never played any other video games. They see Tomb Raider and like, oh, hey, it's the girl from Dead by Daylight. They made a game off of her. I don't know. Diabolical, though. That's all I can say about that. Oh yeah, the anime Bleach just had a console game announced. People living under a rock. I mean, it happens. Sometimes people just aren't exposed to certain media. It's like, I get it. But at the same time, it's just like, wow. Yeah, I don't know. It just rustles my jimmies with the TikTok thing. It's like two sides of the same coin. The people who are overly gatekeepy about things, I really don't like that. It's just like, let people enjoy music, man. Like, if someone discovered Arctic Monkeys through TikTok, right? So one of the more popular songs, like I Want to Be Yours, or, I don't know, 505 or whatever. It's like, let them enjoy the music. Let them go listen to, like, Seven, or, I don't know, some other obscure song that they made like 15 years ago. But TikTok and Fortnite are unforgivable. I mean, if that is the medium by which you discover something, that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just inherently kind of cringy. Which is an oxymoronic statement. But, regardless. If there's genuinely like an 8-year-old in front of me and they're like, oh, I only play Fortnite because of Jujutsu Kaisen, that's how it should be. I get it. It's cringe on both sides. Super gatekeepy. Like, uncultured child. Oh, man. 2 subs away. I don't know. I wonder when we'll hit 200 subs. It'll probably take like 3 months. Oh yeah, but the Bleach game. It comes out. It covers like half the series. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna drop specifically, but it is slated to come out on PS4, which is interesting. It's probably going to suffer the same fate that all anime games do. Going to be like pretty slop garbage. I think Bandai is the one that's behind it, so it could be 50-50. We'll see. It's Bleach, so I don't know if I'm going to make the cardinal sin mistake of pre-ordering it. We'll see if the pre-order bonuses are good at all. I don't know. I think it might be one of those things that I just get when it's on sale. But yeah, at least Bleach Media is getting attention. I just hope that they do the game right and that even like for an anime game it's enjoyable. It looks like a basic arena fighter type deal. Hopefully all the cutscenes are decent and stuff. So I feel like Bleach is one of those franchises that just kind of... It needs a win. For some reason, when Bleach gets a loss, it's so much heavier than when every other anime does. Hanzo cosplay when you hit 500 subs. I'd be down for that. I'll tell you what, if we ever hit, like... If we hit, I'll make the Heavenly Pact here, the Heavenly Restriction, Toji Power, everything. Locked in stone set here. If I hit 500 subs, I'll do a Hanzo cosplay. I'll even make plans to like go to a con. Just like walk up to random people like, you do not want to rouse the dragon. Just hit them with that. You don't know anything about Bleach? It's good. I like it. It's probably one of my favorite anime manga. It just kind of got the, including a bow, yeah. Can't have a Hanzo cosplay without a bow. I'll have to figure out a specific way to do it, though. I might make one out of, like, wood or something. Alright, you made a pack, no turning back. I doubt we'll hit 500 subs. There's no way we hit 500 subs. Not in this lifetime, at least. I think I'll have stopped streaming by the time that happens. Or I'll have grown out of it or something. Like, I'll be dealing with real life stuff. I won't be able to stream as much anymore. I will say the only caveat is I'm going to put like a 3-year restriction So if I'm alive in 3 years, July 10th, 2027 is when this deal expires. I don't think we'll gain 300 subscribers. That's 100 subs a year, which I don't think is feasible. If it happens, though, we'll do the Hanzo cosplay. I wonder where we'll be then. Yeah, that is a good question. I'd rather not think too hard about it. I'll probably do like Overwatch 1 base Hanzo though. Which one would be easier? I don't know about that. I don't know if I can have the chesticle hanging out like that. Maybe Overwatch 2 is the move. Not wave. Yeah, we'll probably have to do Overwatch 2. Which I know, fake fan, but like, I don't know. I'm not comfortable walking around with like half a shirt on. 1,000 subs, you dress as Summer Torb. I don't know if like conventions have clothing guidelines. Like, I don't know if that would be appropriate. I'm sure it is. I've seen some of those cosplayers, the things that they wear, things that they don't wear. I think I had a buddy do a Hanzo cosplay. I'll ask him for tips or something. If we ever get to that point. As soon as we hit 500, I'll start scheming. I'll start plotting. You'll be banned for wearing that disgraceful outfit? Oh, I meant Hanzo's. Because, like, I mean, he has, like, half his chest hanging out. I mean, I can't imagine. I don't know. Plus the tattoo. I probably won't be able to get the tattoo. We'll do, like, great value Hanzo. I think Overwatch 2 alleviates that mostly. Hanzo's will be fine, surely. The Torb, though, yeah, you probably get... I don't know. I guess if I like went to a beach wearing that, that might not be too diabolical. I mean, he's like got the booty shorts on. He's got no shirt. I don't know how I'd do his backpack. That'd be diabolical. Diabolical work. I don't know how I'd do his hand either. I'd have to cut my hand off. Keep it lore accurate. I have to grow an insane beard for that too. There is some girl, I think Overwatch featured the cosplay when they did a con. She did a Lifeweaver cosplay. It was actually pretty solid. I think she just did the base skin though. Like, I don't know how she did all the like stuff with the back and everything. You'll have to shrink yourself too, yeah. I'll have to grow to like negate my height. Go down to like 3 feet tall. Gain like 200 pounds of mass because Torb is just absolutely built. I don't understand this man's physiology. That man is just pure muscle. Like his leg is 90% knee. I don't know. I don't understand that. Torb is certainly an anomaly. Don't forget the turret. We'll have to craft a little makeshift turret out of like duct tape or something. I feel like Ryan cosplays would be really difficult. Need to see the Lifeweaver cosplay? I'll have to find it. I was just like flabbergasted by how well the back piece was made though. They did a pretty good job though, but yeah. I think we'll call it there. Fortunately, I gotta go live the capitalist dream. Hopefully my car doesn't die, because if it dies, then I'm screwed. Hmm. I don't know. Sorry, I got lost in thought there. All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later. Don't give Blizzard your money, and I'll catch you next time. Take it easy. See ya. Stay safe out there.